Most prevalent cancer in African American women is breast cancer. Breast cancer is just what it says, cancer or cancer cells that are found in the breast tissue. This cancer can be very deadly, but it doesn't have to, because we've had so many advances in technology that the screening, the earlier we find it, the sooner we can begin treatment, and the outcomes are much better. So, how do we screen for breast cancer? Easy. Every woman, once a month, not around your period, not a couple days before or after, but any other time, I want you in the shower. It's called a monthly self breast exam. So you put your arm above your head and take your hand, and in the shower, just kind of check all around on both sides. You're most likely to find abnormalities because you're feeling this tissue month after month. So you can say, hey, there's something kind of weird there, or hey, there was nothing there and now something is there, and you can bring that to the attention of your doctor, nurse practitioner, or whoever your healthcare provider is. Because when you're in the office having your once a year well woman exam, your healthcare provider will do that exam, but being mindful, this is their first time or second time seeing you, and they felt a million boobs, because trust me, we feel a bunch of boobs. They've felt up a lot of ladies. So you are more invested and know more about your breast tissue, so you will be the first to find something to bring it to our attention. But we do that. We're checking, and sometimes we find things in the office. But again, earlier the detection, the better outcomes that we get. So every month, let's do those monthly self breast exams, and then once a year, schedule an office visit to have your mammogram. Mammogram should begin at age 35. Because what we found is the old numbers was we were doing it at 40. We were finding more advanced cancers. Whereas at 35, it's a baseline mammogram. So the expectation is that we find nothing. So that if, at 38, 40, 45, we find something, we have some baselines to say there was nothing there, now this is something new, and then we know the direction we need to go in to get biopsied and further testing. To get a mammogram, it's a very simple test. You go in, and it feels kind of like a boudoir photo. They have you throw your arm back and hold your head back. I said, lady, I'm going to have to charge you for this when I went in for mine. And it's doing a mammogram of each breast. Some women, because especially African American women or women of color have more dense breast tissue, they may have to do an ultrasound. If your doctor says, or the person doing your mammogram says you have to have an ultrasound, do not freak out, because the breast tissue is very dense, so it's hard for their machine to see through it, and so sometimes you have to have an ultrasound, which is just a simple follow-up. Now, God forbid something is found, a spot or a lump or whatever, we start, and there's next level of testing, which is spot compression, and then biopsies. Even if it's something, and I tell my patients this all the time, even if it's something, technology, the advancement in treatment, and we're getting to cure so much faster. So it is not the death sentence that it used to be. I know all of us know we've lost a family member, a friend, or someone at the church to breast cancer. That does not have to be the case anymore, because the screenings, it's so much easier to get. Early detection, early cure. I'm with a patient today, and she may have some questions. Do you have questions?
Yes, I just want to know, does it hurt?
No. Mammograms, your old-fashioned mammogram 20 years ago, yeah, it hurt. You're like, rah, push everything, squish it together. That's not your mammogram today. It's very gentle. It doesn't hurt. Women with bigger breasts, they may have to mash a little bit more, and women with smaller breasts, you may have to get a little bit closer. But no, it's not a painful procedure.
Do I need insurance?
No. Insurance is not a barrier to being screened for cancer. Every life is important to us, not just those with insurance. So there are programs that October has been designated as National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So different hospitals will have programs where you can come and get free or discounted mammograms. Even if it weren't free or discounted, the cost for a mammogram is about $100. Now, I know you all have weaves, wigs, and bundles. 1 month of skipping that to make sure that you're going to be alive for your children, grandchildren, and loved ones. I think it's an investment that's worthwhile. So the most you'd ever pay, even with no insurance, is $100 for a mammogram. You're worth $100 a year. I promise you. I never met you, but I believe you're worth it. If in the month of October, different programs will do it at a discounted rate, so $25, $35. I use a program here in Lake County called Michelle O. Graham. You can Google that, Michelle O. Graham. And it was a nurse named Michelle that she unfortunately passed away as a result of breast cancer. And her colleagues decided, this is ridiculous. We should not lose family members because of breast cancer. So they make donations so that I can refer my patients, and my patients can get their mammogram done for $25. I just simply write an order to Advanced Imaging or whomever, RIS, or whichever agency your healthcare provider uses, and they will pay, and you only have to pay $25. Also, here in Claremont, if you're close, at the Women's Health Center in the month of October, you can get a free mammogram. So there's no limits to how you, no barriers to you getting properly screened and properly treated. If you're over 50, all Florida health departments have funding so that ladies over 50 can get a free mammogram and a free pap smear. So you just contact your local health department and say, I need to get an order to get a mammogram or for a pap smear, and they will take care of that cost for you. Central Florida Healthcare, again, is available for you should you need a provider. If you don't have a doctor, no problem. You can have a primary care provider at Central Florida Healthcare. You can also go to the local health department. There's also in Haines City, there is Parkview Community Clinic. It's a part of Parkview Baptist Church. They have a free clinic as well. And then you can always come up 27 and see me. Give my ladies a call at 352-315-7990, and they can get you scheduled to get in here and get an evaluation, do a well woman visit, and get you square dealing. Any more questions?
No, I think you've answered it now.
Ladies, enjoy your prayer breakfast. It has been my honor to share information with you. Should you have any questions, my aunt has my contact information. God bless.